Hello, I am Boncukcu from Magic Lab. Our main project is Magic Book. Magic Book is interactive game book for mobile platforms. Let's start with problem. Children see mobile devices as a game tool and they spend too much time on gaming. On the other hand, parents want more useful activities for them. In this conflict, the solution is Magic Book. Magic Book combines technology, education, and entertainment together. Therefore, they are both happy. Thanks to our developing interactive book framework, we can develop 2D and 3D book in less time and less cost. By using device sensors and physics engines, Magic Books provide microgames and dynamic interactions, not like static animations. Our main market is public stores. We can reach people globally via these stores. In these stores, our first Magic Book is ABC, and it has more than 1,000 downloads just in Turkey. The other market is Fatih Project, which is a huge educational project in Turkey. We have already developed 4 Magic Books for different public institutions. When we compare our products with others, the properties which are supporting multi-language, supporting multi-platform, and using dynamic interactions are seen our prominent sites. Our main team consists of 4 people. We have been together for more than 1 year, and we complete some successful projects. And I believe we will complete more successful ones. Thank you.
Stay up there.
Okay. I am here.
So on your first slide, you started with our main project. So what does that mean? Do you work on multiple things?
Not exactly, but this is educational books for children. But we also develop some educational mini games, just game, not books.
So is your business a studio model, or are you pitching one product right now?
Right now, just one product.
Okay, so don't mention everything else.
Okay.
If you're just pitching one project, if you're pitching that we are a studio that's going to publish multiple things, that's fine. Yeah. But you said this is a project, one of our projects or main project, and then you didn't mention anything else.
Okay.
So just be careful, because then people don't understand, exactly what you have plans for. You have a perfect opportunity to do a demo do like a video of one of your products.
Actually, I have, but I don't know the time. Is it okay?
You can do it. You can talk over it. You can do it for 30 seconds. You can do it for a minute. So. Okay. Doing a demo for something like this is going to be much more important, much more engaging than a lot of the content you had in there that took up time.
Okay, I will.
So you should do that, because people are going to care about that experience, right? If your claim is that you're creating content that's engaging to kids, yeah, then prove it, right? And you have an opportunity to do that. You can show a 30-second demo. Better yet, you can show a video of kids using it. Right? Yeah. Not just a video of the interface. Okay. Then you can show that it's a real product and how it's being used. Right?
Not just with children. I don't have any video with children, but
find some children and make a video.
Video with just how to use it and how to interactions, how to games.
So it would be useful for you to actually go and just get a DSLR and go get a little 30-second clip of kids playing with it, because that'll demo well.
Okay.
The other thing, when you're presenting, you're doing a little dancing.
Yes, of course.
I go back and forth a little.
Yes, I know.
So drop your arms.
Okay.
Right. Stand up straight.
Okay.
And don't move. Move once when you need to, but don't go back and forth, because it's kind of nervous energy. Yeah. Right. And then the audience feels it too.
Okay. I will try.
No, Barack actually showed me the product. It's actually very, very cool, and so that's why this is unlike a lot of the other ones. It's a great way to stand out when you have a, it's a very video-friendly product, and so that the product pretty much sells itself and explains itself. What would be also same sort of comment as I made for last sort of presenter is that, so what's the market that you're going after? What's the total addressable market? Like, these are all just basic things. Like, I kind of get that education is big. I kind of get the fact that sort of games are big too. Yeah. But like, what do you see as a market? Are you focusing on the Turkish market first? Are you focusing on, is it a global market? You're focusing on Turkish market, right? From what I understand.
Actually, we intend to globally, but the lack of this application, there is no Turkish application in Turkey.
So basically your answer is we are focusing on the Turkish market.
Yes, of course. This is the start point, yes.
Then that's what you should say.
Okay.
Okay. But actually
the answer is that we are focusing on the Turkish market.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the product is mainly
Turkish.
Yes, of course. But we developed its English version also now.
But you are focusing nowadays.
Yes, now.
Fully
Turkish. Yes, of course.
So talk about. So if you're talking about Turkish market, you need to describe what it is, right? So how many iPhones, iPads are getting sold? How many kids are using them? Describe the market when you do the presentation. Not right now. I'm just saying in your presentation you need to.
This is not exactly number in internet like this.
Ballpark, within an order of magnitude. There are millions or tens of millions or hundreds of millions or.
Yeah. I mean, there must be some numbers available on iPad sales or iPhone sales in Turkey,
of
right?
Course,
so
there is.
So you should find those, at least have them in your head, because even if you don't have it for your pitch, and let's say somebody actually wants to talk with you after, they're going to ask you, like sometimes they're going to ask you whether you have an understanding. For me, it's not like, frankly, I don't really give a crap what the exact number is. I actually care whether you've actually done the homework. That's a signal for me.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I will. Yes.
Any decent investor is going to want to make sure that you have done your homework and understand the market that you're going after, right?
Yes, you're right.
Okay. All right.
I would like to ask you both. It is always difficult for game studios to pitch. We have already argued on that. Magic Lab is also a studio or a lab, which is first project, which is first product is this book, interactive book. So it is sometimes, I know that we have lots of game studios pitched in our last batch, total accessible market and these kind of or expectations are very hard to put on the slides. What do you recommend?
The difference is that this one is actually taking education play versus pure gaming play. I can only speak for 5 stars. We hate games. Like, we would never invest in games because we think like it's a horrible market. It's a winner-take-all market. They're hits-driven. Education is very different. And so I would actually, frankly, pitch it as an education.
So if you are also presenting education, you have to give some numbers about the education in Turkey, which you are focusing, which your target market is. Not only iPhones and Android numbers, but also educations as well. Yeah. We haven't seen the total accessible market all amount here. 1 billion, 100 million, we don't know.
Okay.
Where are you targeting? The question has been asked before, raised before. If you are targeting Turkish market, then you have to also answer the question, total accessible market in Turkey in education and in interactive books. You have to find the number exactly, not like roughly, and put on your slides.
Okay.
2 more comments. Are you a parent?
No.
No, okay. So parents don't want their kids to play games, right? There's a big problem for especially young kids, too much screen time. Yeah. iPads are too much fun.
Yes.
So you really have to press on that and talk about the educational aspect, right? I've heard this pitch, not your pitch, but something similar, right? Screen time, educational software, etc., iPad, in, I don't know, 5 countries last year. it's an important topic, and you want to talk about that and say how this has an educational element, and because the parents are going to be spending the money, so you want to motivate them to educate their kids, not to buy their kids games, for them to just play games all day on the iPad. And then the other question is, what is your business model? Are these paid apps? Are these free apps? Are they advertising, supported, in-game purchase?
This is in-app purchase.
Okay, so you want to mention what your business model is, how it works.
Okay.
Because that will also indicate how you will distribute the games, and just talk a little bit about the dynamics of your business and the usage.
Okay.
You have time to modify your pitching and slides.
Okay, thank you.
Go and work.
Thank you.